Hi, I wanted to talk to you today about the impact of poor planning on a project. Poor planning leads to three things. It leads to scope creep, budget overruns, and missed deadlines. Almost a guarantee. And I've seen it happen many times, and I've had to correct that and go into projects for people and actually fix that for them. And it was pretty straightforward what was causing those. And it all leads back to planning. And this is the next thing is, in their planning phase, a lot of people don't do contingency planning. You don't have to do it on everything, but if you use systems thinking, it helps you build a better understanding of what the sources and the outputs are for your various elements of your project. And you can break that down and get into smaller and smaller components as you're going through that. But if you don't know where something's going to start and where it's going to end, you're going to have a problem. So that's very important for your planning. And this ties into requirements analysis. You should be looking at those requirements and understanding what is it that it's supposed to be doing, and then making sure that you have all the relevant information to do that. And there are situations where obviously you don't have everything, but there are other ways around solving that problem in the short term and planning for the long term. So doing that requirements analysis really does lead to effective planning. Another thing is balancing the flexibility with structured planning. This is always a big one. A lot of teams shortchange planning because they just got to get it out there. This thing is, you've got to be thinking about what do I need to focus on. And when I talked about that source and output thing, I use a tool quite frequently in the systems thinking component of my 4-point project success, where it's called a SIPOC. So it's source, where is it coming from? The input, what is it giving to me? The process, what am I doing with it? And then the output, what is coming out of that? And the customer. And you can think of that as a whole system, or components of a system, or subcomponents of a system, or even really very granular. So having that flexibility, some things you can plan today and some things you can leave for later, depending on what happens in the project. Maybe you don't even plan them right now, but that's the importance of balancing the flexibility of planning with structured planning, okay? And the last thing is using various tools and techniques. I've mentioned systems thinking, I use critical thinking, and I use SIPOCs, and I use some other tools in my coaching business. And they're really helpful in helping teams get the results they want. So you can plan for chaos and deliver success by improving your planning. Have a great day.